Now I'll admit, I'm a bit of a tool snob, but I kind of think we all are if we'd actually admit it. There's a half a dozen different brand names of good, decent power tools out there, and every one of us probably own one brand or another. Recently, I wanted to get myself one of those battery-operated chainsaws, one of those small 6-inch ones for cutting up limbs and brush and stuff like that, so I don't have to carry one of my bigger chainsaws around out on my property when I'm trimming up these small brushy trees and branches off of trees. My local big box store where I bought my other Makita tools, they don't carry those there, so I had to go online to look for one. Well, I did find one without a battery, without a charger, and it was over $200. But right beside it was another saw that said it used 18-volt Makita batteries, and it was $49. I thought about it for a few minutes, and I made the decision to buy the $49 one. And I thought to myself, over $200 is a lot of money. I could actually buy 4 of these things for the same price of buying the one Makita. So I thought I'd give it a chance and see how it worked. I'm going to notch these poles to put in the bracing. I bought this saw in early April this year, and I've used it quite a bit here at my property in northern Colorado and also on my off-grid property in the Upper Peninsula, Michigan. I have a video I did using this saw when I built my fence around the garden this spring. You can go check it out if you want to see how I built a fence, but I used this saw quite extensively in that. These small battery saws do not run at the same RPM that a gas saw does, so your chain typically does not stretch out as fast. Like most tools, this is also designed for right-handed people, so there's a bit of a learning curve for us southpaws, but hey, we get it. Here I'm just whipping through this in real time so you can get an idea on how they work. It's not bad, cuts pretty good, and because most of my work has been off the ground, I've only had to sharpen it one time. This is mid-June at my cabin property in the Upper Peninsula, and I had already been using this for 2 months. I bought this little chainsaw on Amazon a couple of weeks ago when I was building a fence in my backyard. Runs on Makita batteries. It's not a Makita chainsaw. Been using a little bit, seems to work pretty well. It's got a brushless motor in it. That's what I'm going to use. Easy to use, small, so that's what I'm going to use to cut this stuff up with. This is part of a video I made teaching people how to make homemade charcoal. All this hardwood had been sitting here for 1.5 years since I bought the property. I wanted to show this so you could see how it cuts seasoned hardwood. Actually, it goes through there pretty good. This is all real time. If you're interested in that video, it's one I did this spring. You can go back in my videos a little ways and you can watch it. I like teaching and giving tutorials on the things that I know how to do, so most of my videos are pretty informative. I got that one stuck in the tree, but hey, it'll come out of there. I have no idea if it's because of the brushless motor, but my batteries seem to last longer in this chainsaw than they do in my other Makita tools, and they're not brushless. There we go, it just died. But I have a few, so we just played a game of grab and go. There goes the tree. I have a lot of trees on my property that are 4-inch and under. This spring I cleared a lot of those out right around the cabin area. It really opened up the area so I could see farther into the woods from the cabin. And I still can't find Bigfoot out here. It's mid-October. I've been using this saw for 6 months and it's working flawlessly. I have to admit, I wasn't expecting this to happen, but I am pleasantly surprised and well pleased. This just may change my mind about being a tool snob. I've seen these for every major battery tool brand on Amazon, and they're a lot less expensive. I am not sponsored by Amazon or any of these tool companies. I just wanted to give my honest opinion on this review so you could make up your mind yourself as to whether or not you would go this way when buying a battery tool. This is the box the saw came in. You get an owner's manual, you get the saw, and you get one spare chain. So it does come with 2 chains. I did buy some files for it. This is an 1/8 inch chain, and I bought a flat file to do the rakers. This does have a built-in safety on the top. As you're cutting through the wood, this will move back, but it's pretty much designed so if you're cutting close and it kicks back, it'll stop the chain from hitting you. This is where you put your bar oil, and it does have a sight glass, which makes it easy. You can look in there and see your oil level. You can see I'm pretty full right there. Got a little button here that you can actually add extra oil to it when you're running it. This is how you adjust it. You can just open this up, and this opens and closes, loosens and tightens your chain, then tighten it back up. That's a little too tight. Like I said, it uses Makita batteries. Like I also said, it's designed for right-handed people, but there's your safety to push it in, pull the trigger. I'm used to using a handgun with weird safeties on them, so I just grab it with my left hand, use my thumb to push it in, get it started. And when you get used to that, it's okay. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed the review on this chainsaw. I was pleasantly surprised. I've been using this for 6 months, and it's never given me any trouble or any issues at all since I've been using it. And I mean, I've really been using it. I don't know how many trees I cut down on my property. I probably cut down between 50 and 100 4-inch in diameter and lower trees on the property, and it never gave me any problems at all. I love the idea that it works on batteries that I already have. I bought a 10-pack of 5 amp hour batteries from Makita about a year ago, and I had about 5 or 6 of them before that, so I've got lots of batteries. I just didn't want to go out and buy another brand. Like I said, I'm a bit of a tool snob, but this just may change my mind. I have no issues with it. It works great, and for 49 bucks, it's a whole lot better than 220. Another thing I like about it, they sell these in just about every brand of battery tool you can think of, and they're also the same color as that brand. Mine just happens to be Makita green. Yours may be DeWalt yellow or Milwaukee red. So when you throw it in the bag, it matches the rest of your tools. Thanks again for joining me on this. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section and I'll answer them as soon as I see them. If you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, consider subscribing to my channel. And if you're finding this informative or interesting, give it a like. Go back through and check out some of my older videos. You may actually like those also. Hey, thanks again for watching. Make your life an adventure, and God bless.